Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. You can follow me on social media platforms. Make sure you like, subscribe, become a member to the channel, and leave that donation for that fried rice and chicken wings. Tyson Fury, Lucky Fury, old Luke. I'm the lineal champion lineal. I beat him fair and square. Tyson Fury, he don't know if he want to be retired. He want to be a boxer. He want to be a WWE star. He want to be a stripper, a break dancer. This man don't know what the hell he wants to do. But he's coming back to the sport of boxing. Personally, don't feel he ever really left anyway. Know he was doing stuff out there on Netflix. Man got a bunch of kids. Big old family. But Tyson Fury is just a interesting individual. But I gotta be honest, I'm wondering, why would he come back? He's retired multiple times before. Retirement for Fury has always been like negotiation leverage, mental reset, like a public pressure tactic, and a business move. Now, I do think Tyson Fury has to keep fighting. I think that's something that he's kind of an agreement between he and Turki Al-Sheikh in Saudi. I'm going to go back to what was said a long time ago. Daniel Kinahan told Tyson Fury, if you trust me, I will lead you to unimaginable wealth in the top of the heavyweight division. And that's exactly what happened to Tyson Fury. He just couldn't beat Usyk, but he got to the top of the heavyweight division. And he came up short against Usyk. So that's why I think Tyson Fury is going to keep hanging around the sport of boxing, because there's an agreement. A lot of people don't know about that. They don't follow. They didn't do all the reading to catch that. I read through a lot of articles back when he fought Deontay Wilder, and I flushed out all kind of shit about Tyson Fury and Kinahan, and I've done videos, so I'm not going to rehash that here. But you better believe Tyson Fury, I think he has to keep fighting. That's just my opinion. I think Tyson Fury will be fighting until he's 40, and that's just how I see it. But some are saying, okay, we hear you're a champion. Here you go with the secret society talk again. Now, I'm not going off the deep end with that. I've done that already in numerous videos. But there are some other reasons he could be returning. It just could be for the money. Getting paid big dough on Netflix. Who knows what he's making? I'm thinking his ass could be making close to $200 million. I don't know, but I think so. He also has an ego. He wants more legacy. He's probably gets bored, because without boxing, who knows what happens to him. It's like for me. Being retired. My kids keep me busy. But when I come in here and do my videos on YouTube, you want to get clicks, you want to get views, you want the channel to grow. But it gives me something to do to fill that dead space. If not, you know what I'm saying? Something could lead to something. And I think that's the same thing for Tyson Fury. If he doesn't have boxing, something could lead to something. And there's a need for relevance from Tyson Fury and a fear of being forgotten. Now, I'll say this. Fury doesn't really retire. He just kind of pauses. He re-enters when the opportunity looks safe. Makmohdov is a safe fight, in my opinion. And he's very smart, very strategic with the opponents that he chooses. Now, this whole thing about Netflix. Netflix is Turkey. Look, it boils down to money, man. When Turkey's in the house, every day is Thanksgiving. Netflix entering live boxing, expanded from documentaries, now doing live sports, tested combat sports market, saw that it can work out. They want mainstream stars. They want spectacle fights. They're not just picking up any and everybody. They want guys with big names, big profiles. So why Fury fits Netflix? He has a relationship with Netflix. He's had a show on there about him and his family. So they probably looked at that, the ratings, who he is, what he's done in boxing, the ratings when he fights. And they know that putting him on Netflix, it makes sense. He's a big personality. He's a heavyweight. He's going to be trash talk. It's going to be drama. He has reality show appeal and casual fan recognition. So Netflix benefits greatly from having someone like Tyson Fury fight, the first heavyweight star. You're going to get viral clips. You're going to have a global audience. And reality plus violence combination. And now where Fury benefits, of course, the Wu-Tang cream cha-ching ching dollar dollar bill, y'all. Huge guaranteed payday. Global exposure. No pay-per-view pressure. Mainstream attention. Low-risk brand deal. It's a win-win for Tyson Fury, especially against a guy like Makmohdov. You figure he goes and he beats Arslanbek Makhmudov. First 4 rounds could be a little interesting. After that, I'd say the first 2 rounds, Tyson Fury has his way. Now, there are a lot of people who don't know who Makmohdov is, but I'll just tell you this. He can punch, all right? He can punch. Big boy. He's a physical monster. Big, he's strong, but he's limited. He's limited. He's not really technical. He's just trying to figure shit out. He's known for raw power. He's not an elite mover. He's not slick. He's not fast-footed. He's just going to be a stationary target, and Tyson Fury should put the gypsy bing-bings on him. Now, why Fury would pick him? Well, I mean, he looks dangerous. He can be dangerous, but stylistically, he's manageable. There's no elite jab, no head movement, no ring IQ. He can be outboxed. So, again, it's a strategic move by Tyson Fury. So it's pretty easy to understand matchmaking logic. Fury wants a comeback opponent, a knockout threat, but low skill threat. The bottom line, Fury wants to get in there. And he wants to dominate, put on a show, but he wants people to receive his fight as a real fight. So are they able to market this fight? I mean, real boxing fans know that Makmohdov can crack, but we also know the dude is limited. You know what I'm saying? He's a monster against guys who are also limited, where he can use his size advantage and dominate. He can knock people out. You got to give him credit for that. But he's no heavyweight destroyer, but they're going to try to make him out that way. But the bottom line is for the casual fans, they're going to look and see Makmudov's record and see his size and see the knockout ratio. They're going to say, yo, this guy's a threat. But the reality is Tyson Fury's size and his IQ is going to neutralize Makmohdov. All right? It is what it is. But I ain't going to lie, I'm still kind of trying to figure out how the hell this fight, how did it come about? Like, I'm looking at the business logic, right? Fury needs a safe comeback. That makes sense. Netflix needs a name, which Tyson Fury's a name. Makmohdov needs exposure. Heavyweights do sell. No belts required. No politics. It's just straightforward. So, I mean, from a promotional angle, I mean, some people can say Tyson Fury's back to save the heavyweight division. You know, people can say what they want. I just think Usyk is the man. He's going to be the man for a while. But if he does fight Deontay Wilder, I'll be pulling for Deontay Wilder to beat Usyk. But that's easier said than done. I've heard people trying to say the fight is the Gypsy King versus the Russian Power, skill versus strength, brains versus brawn. I mean, it is what it is. So they can say what the hell they want. I know what's really going on here. I'm not saying it's an easy fight for Tyson Fury because no fight's easy. I just think Tyson Fury's going to make it look very, very easy as a fight in the stadium with the international appeal and global marketing. And Tyson Fury will more than likely go on to get a knockout victory. Now, as far as his future after this, I don't know about his career phase. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Tyson Fury's going to do. Nobody knows. Tyson Fury does what he wants. He's not really worried about legacy no more. Kind of been there, done that. Every belt he could possibly ascertain has been ascertained. Like, there's nothing else this man can do. He's not worried about undisputed anymore. Not worried about championships. He's just all about entertaining. And I really don't think he cares for belts. Just entertaining and making money. Just fighting for the cash, fame, attention, and narrative control. And remaining relevant. Why would somebody who's had every belt chase belts? and go against dangerous technicians and try to become undisputed. It's like Canelo. What more can Canelo do at 168? Just go get your money. It's like if Crawford came back to boxing. Get your money. Forget belts. Just get your money. But at the end of the day, this is boxing business. This is event boxing. This is not sport boxing. And it's the Tyson Fury show when he gets into the ring. But, I hope they do make it to the ring. The fight's been announced, but, sometimes leading up to the fight, things happen. So I hope these two get in the ring. But when I look at it stylistically and try to break it down, I look at Fury. He's tall to do it, 6'9". So he has some advantages. Height, reach, jab, his movement, feints, clinch, ring IQ experience. He can box, he can brawl, he can do everything. Tyson Fury is vicious inside that ring. Now for Makhmudov, he's got power. He's strong, he brings a little bit of pressure. Physically, he's a little intimidating, especially when he keeps twitching. Y'all ever notice Makhmudov always twitching his neck and doing shit with his neck? What the hell is that about? But anyway, I think Fury's just going there and jab, tie him up, lean on him, drag him late, break his rhythm, tire him. I think he's going to get a TKO. I don't think he's going to be okay with a decision. When Makhmudov gets tired, Tyson Fury just going to sit there and just beat the shit out of him. Simple. Now, for Makhmudov to have a chance, his chin is going to have to hold up, and he's got to bring that pressure, cut the ring off, land shots, which is easier said than done, and he's got to hurt Tyson Fury, and he can't afford to get caught in those clinches like Tyson Fury did with Deontay Wilder. And Makhmudov, he just got to make it ugly. He can't be in a clean fight with Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury will mop and glow his ass, will shine him up. You know what I'm saying? He got to make it ugly and just go for broke. So the reality is Fury excels versus slow power punchers. History has proven it, and Makhmudov's ass is in trouble if you ask me. And I'm not the only one who feels that way. There are a lot of fans who are agitated right now. They're like, for any and everybody Tyson Fury could have come back against. They're saying, why this guy? They're saying this is a cherry pick. He putting duck sauce on the fried rice. There ain't no belts, no wrists. This is just a business fight. They want Fury to fight Usyk a third time. They want Fury. The number one fight they want is Fury and AJ. They want Fury against Zhang. They want Fury against Dubois. They don't want Fury against Makmohdov. But his next fight, we'll see. But I tell you what, Joshua and Fury is not an easy fight for Fury. Zhang and Fury is not an easy fight. Dubois and Fury is not an easy fight. And Usyk and Fury fought twice, very competitive, but those weren't easy fights. So I think this fight would delay real fights. It's going to protect Fury, allow him to cash out, avoid danger. But going forward, I think no matter what happens, fans are still going to watch Tyson Fury. When you got a loyal fan base like what Tyson Fury has, people are going to watch it, man. He's a heavyweight draw. It's Tyson Fury. Netflix makes it easy. Everybody has Netflix. There's a curiosity factor, KO potential, then, the comeback storyline. The retired, unretired fighter. Because that's what he is, you know what I'm saying? So people are going to tune in because they support him, but they want to see if he's washed. Can he move? What if he gets clipped? And then for Makhmudov, people are like, can he capitalize? But at the end of the day, if Makhmudov wins, he's up out of here. Makhmudov should be a superstar after this. But that's just a conversation. But for Tyson Fury, if he wins, he's going to prove a whole lot. Still viable. He's going to regain relevance. And his name will be thrown back into conversations. You know what I'm saying? Him, Joshua, Usyk, fighting in Saudi stadium fights. And he'll just be repositioned for bigger and better. So I can only hear him when they put that microphone in front of his face. I shook off the rust. Makhmudov was a big boy. Wasn't easy, but I shook off the rust. Tyson Fury be talking shit. He'll be talking about, I beat a dangerous puncher. He's a vicious puncher. Hits harder than Deontay Wilder. Then his last thing he's going to tell him is, now give me the real money and shit. But forget what Tyson Fury's doing. Just make the AJ fight. Just do it. That's the biggest UK fight ever. Big money, no belts needed, grudge match. the Battle of Britain. Just do it. As far as the Usyk rematch, I don't know who really wants to see. Well, it'll be a trilogy. I don't think nobody want to see no third fight with Usyk. I would rather see a Saudi super fight. If he's not going to fight AJ in the UK, come to Saudi and fight Zhang. That's what I want to see. But that's just me. A lot of money, not legacy based, but it's just really all about a super fight and big dough. And then, what he can do, he can always retire again. Just cash out, exit on Netflix, sell the comeback story, leave on a win, and just be done with the bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? But if he loses, his career is over. No leverage, no big fights, legacy damage, reputation destroyed. A loss to Makmohdov, let me tell you, I don't care how they try to describe Makmohdov. He's strong, he is. But if Fury loses to Makmohdov, it'll be catastrophic. It would validate critics, it would expose decline. He can't afford to lose to Makmohdov. But this fight is going to test him out. If Makmohdov can land, we're going to see what Fury has left in the chin. If the fight gets into the 7th and 8th round, we're going to see if Tyson Fury can still move. Can he still jab? Can he still clinch? Can he still take power? Does he still care? So we're going to find out if he's motivated, if he has the conditioning, if he has the focus, if he has the purpose. And the fight's going to reveal a whole lot. So there's really a big picture meaning to all of this when it comes to Tyson Fury. Boxing is becoming streaming content. Being on Netflix, Netflix has replaced pay-per-view. And that's pretty damn impressive. Fury's already a crossover star. And it's interesting to see that Fury has helped with heavyweight boxing becoming entertainment. But what it symbolizes is it's all about business when it comes to the sport of boxing. Business over belts, fame over rankings, and the story over sport. So we'll see what happens with Tyson Fury returning on Netflix. The fight could change everything. It makes business sense. Could be the comeback fight ever, the safest comeback fight ever, is how some people see it. But we're going to know what he has left, because the last thing Tyson Fury needs is to get exposed by Makmohdov and all of a sudden won't be able to get the AJ fight. But I think the UK people will still support it. By the way, Anthony Joshua is going to continue fighting. For those who didn't know, he's going to continue fighting. Eddie Hearn came out and said that. So we'll see what's next for Tyson Fury if he can beat Makmohdov. Y'all keep cool, I'm in the breeze.